I'm moving soon. Not sure exactly which apartment. Not sure exactly if it will be on the date that I kind of have a mover reserved for. Hopefully it works out, or else oops. But yeah, I get to go back to the city that I love. I get to move back. I get to finally go back to where I feel the most joy. It's gonna be like, I don't get to have a ton of good days. So when I have good days, I want to be able to make the most of them in different ways. I didn't mean to rhyme. And being somewhere that has the things you're interested in, and the people, and the culture, and the activities, and the possibilities of potential, the scenery and stuff that you really want to be around, just makes those few good days so much better. And I'm really happy that I'm going to get to go back. So tomorrow is a busy day. It's up and at 'em early in the morning, get a taxi, catch a train, take the train, get off the train, take, transit to get to the area, look at the apartment, hopefully be able to apply for it. We already applied online, but hopefully finish the application process. I would love to just I think I spit on my tripod. Anyway, finish the application process. I would love to be able to, I'm doing the clapping thing. I want to pay first and last and have the keys. I probably won't get the keys because the place isn't renovated yet. But I mean, I want to have the place on lockdown before I come home on the evening train. I just want to sit here and clap because that's what I really want. It's expensive to travel there, and I want to do one trip. I want to know by the end of tomorrow they got a place that I'm going to move into by mid-June. I want to move, and I want the place. I want. I sound very selfish and like a child. It's so exhausting going through all this, and I just really would like that bit of things taken care of so that I can focus on getting my peppermint tea. It has been stressful. Husband got the job and left, and it's what I wanted for a long time, but he went, took the job, and I'm here with the cats. I'm doing this now. What is this if this isn't, I like this better. Okay, that happened, and that's fine. I could actually have stayed on my own for quite some time. I'm fine on my own. But it's good for me. It was good for me to finally be on my own again, have to do things for myself. Like all the things. Like I can cook my own tofu. Oil-free. Thank you, YouTube. I Googled that and learned it the day or second day he was gone, and it was fantastic. It was so easy. Oil-free in a non-stick frying pan. It was genius. I might make that later tonight, actually. Okay, so, and I've learned how to make my own cappuccinos. Dangerous. Not good to have too much caffeine when you have anxiety. So, maybe I wish I hadn't learned that, but I know how to do like all the things now. And you go, why are you even staying married if you have it all covered? But no, it's still good. But moving, yeah, like I have wanted to go back. Oh, anybody who knows me knows this. And then it happened and it happened and happened and happened. So tomorrow is let's get the apartment day. I hope we get the apartment. See, I'm doing this now. I don't know that we'll hear that quickly, but I'm hoping that they want the money and that they'll take it. Because we have it. Please take it. Let me have the apartment. I'll move there. It'll be good. I'm rambling. Basically, I just want things to work out. I want to get the apartment tomorrow. I was about to do this again. I want the apartment, and I at least want to know within a few days, because booking a moving company within 2 months that you're going to move is really difficult. I've got somebody on hold, and I really hope that I can work it all out, because it's such a short time frame. Usually you want them longer in advance, especially if they're pretty professional and stuff and in demand. If we get the apartment, I really want the apartment. So that's where I'm at. So I'm moving. I'm going to move back to the city that I love. I'm turning 39 in July. So I am pretty certain, it seems like, I'm gonna be back in the city before my birthday. Good. Because I did not want, all I could see was just like, it was so, like, as soon as husband left for the job, as soon as he left, like as soon as I came home from him leaving, I felt this calmness, because it was like, wow, it's not just unending rut and, oh, you know, I'm stuck, or I have to keep trying to talk myself into making it work here, or I have to one day maybe leave because I'm never going to be happy here. Like, you can't, oh, tangent, this whole positive vibes only, blah blah blah, good vibes all the time, blah blah blah. Nobody says good vibes all the time, but you know that stuff going around, and it's so trendy now. It's like, when I was at the bookstore, they were like positive vibes only or something. I don't know, but they got that on some of their stuff. I have something to say about that. While I'm all for people having, here's that thing again. While I'm all for people having good attitude and positive, upbeat approach to life, and I certainly end up being somebody who has like a positive outlook when people are in crisis, despite my own negative self-talk. I tend to be seeing positive solutions or things that help out. Anyway, despite that, I think the idea that everything should always be good all the time, I have a problem with that, because number one, life happens and things happen and pain happens and chemical stuff happens and stuff in the real world happens. And if you're always just happy, unless it's like a health thing and you can't help yourself, or it's just something, whatever, it's not normal. It's okay to be feeling your feelings, and not all feelings are positive. So, like, I would not be enjoying this moment right now where I'm like, I'm going to move. I'm going tomorrow to get an apartment. I'm going to move in a couple months, if I didn't have to go through the stuff that's not positive or not hopeful or not great. And so I don't know when this trend is going to end, but I hope it does soon, because I don't think it's healthy. I think it's sending the wrong message to some people that they should always be on the up, and people can't. You can't sustain that. Not healthy, not in a healthy way, and not without, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I probably went off on a tangent and didn't finish what I was really going to say. Oh yeah, I was like just seeing my life just going, going on, and it was really bothersome and getting me down. And when it was real that husband had gone for the job, I finally felt like the future was open again. Now, the future could have opened for me at any time if I'd left, and that option was presented to me. But I didn't want to do that. It would have broken my heart. I mean, I have a family with him and our adopted cats, and it's our and just, you know, a vow and stuff. And I'm just relieved that there's forward momentum again. Some people are happy to stay in a rut and other people are not. And I know you can't, there's nothing wrong with people. It's not a rut to some people. It's comfortable or security or whatever to some people. But for me, not that I want to be all over the place. I like staying stable if it's possible. I just couldn't stay somewhere where I felt like that was it, where there was nothing more for me to try at. Like, even if I can't, even if I'm unable to accomplish certain goals or things I want to do for myself, or attain the kind of health or accomplishments that I really, really want to do, I at least want the opportunities to try. And I want the people that are in my life to pass in and out of my life, because that will happen too. And I've learned to accept that. I would like the variety to be that there will be that movement in my life. I want that. I want motion in my life. Because either way, we're always heading toward one thing, and that is death. We're all going to die. So before you get there, not that you can control when you get there, but let's say you're just progressing toward it, I'd like to be having a say in some of the stuff that happens. I want to be going, you know, I'm heading there anyway. Can I enjoy it a little more, or be somewhere where I feel happier, or have some opportunities, or not get myself purposely stuck somewhere just for somebody else so that they can just glide along until something happens. You know, I sound like I'm talking in circles or cryptic. I'm just saying, I'm glad that things are finally just, you know? And I'm also at the same time scared, because that means moving and uprooting everything, and the unknowns of when we get there, and the higher costs. Of course, you move to some place that has more, and it tends to cost more. But I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I really want this. Can you tell? I hope tomorrow goes well. I really want the apartment. We're gonna look at 2, but I want the 1. I really want the 1 because I really like it. Both places we're gonna look at have numerous positives about them. Really, both of them are great. But one of them is just like got a bit more to it that will be helpful and good, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys. I wonder how much of this I'll film. I should film some tomorrow. See, I'm doing this. It's all this energy, right? I've got this energy now because, I don't know, it helps. Like, despite how tired I am, and obviously I'm quite dehydrated. I should be drinking water again a lot, or that's why I have tea, and I should wash my screen. So how are you? Like, we haven't talked in a while. How are you doing? I'm still paper journaling. I've journaled a bit more recently because I'm on my own and it's something to do that I wanted. I just feel more opened up to do it again for some reason. I'm reading a book a little bit now and then. Yeah, some poetry, I think it is. Yeah, and taking care of the cats. Was doing a lot of walking. Gonna do some more walking again. Didn't make a video for my 1-year vegan anniversary, which somebody pointed out that 1 year is one anniversary, like that counting the months shouldn't be an anniversary. And they're right, technically, but I still think it's great when you're a vegan to be like, it's been this many months, because it's nice to know how long it's been since you've made such an important decision. I think so. I think I'll see a lot more health benefits to it, like physically, as I'm more mobile, more active. Active is the word. I have a letter to type to a friend. It's sort of stalled since one of my online friends passed away, died in February. Oh, I'm getting all sad. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. So I haven't gone back to writing this other letter to a common friend of ours. And I keep meaning to. So that's waiting. I am not okay with this still. I haven't mentioned it and I am still grieving. Of course I am. It's only been a month. But I mean, wow. And I think when something like this is going to happen, this move that I would talk about with him, I would talk about going to leaving and going and wanting to do this for so long to my friend. He would have been probably the person I'd have been talking to the most right now on the internet, on Skype, about this whole adventure about to happen. Yeah. That sucks to think of that. Life keeps going on. We keep going on. Even when pieces are taken from us, pieces and people. And that makes it all the more important that not only do you look in the camera instead of the viewfinder, but that you make decisions and you try to go for what you want. Not with hurting anybody, but go for what you want when you can. Don't hurt people in the process, though, to get what you want. I think that's important. Don't do that. And do listen to what, pay attention to what your heart really wants. Or whatever it is that makes you want to be somewhere. Not because you want to run away, but because you feel you belong there instead. And it's okay if it's not the same place as other people. That's where you got to figure some stuff out. But wow, it's been this big change only happened the end of last month. So I got all serious. I went from really happy to sad. because I'm feeling the emotions, and the emotions are happiness about and excitement about moving, and grief and sadness that my friend is gone, and that I will not get to know more, to see more of him doing well or better, or things getting better for him, because things are done and he doesn't, like another online friend had said about the shows that he'll miss, that he'll have missed. All of it carries on without us. The world will go on without us, so it's important to live your life. Just don't hurt people, and then you can say you've lived a good life. Try to minimize hurt.